Okay. Yeah, yeah, I was wondering what was up with that Panos. I'm looking at that going, what? That looks like surprise stream, but written in English with Greek characters. So yeah. Hey, I've had that happen tons of time. Tons and tons of time. Especially when doing stuff with Blender, which is what we will be doing today. I decided to do this surprise stream because I am pretty much done sorta with school. Not really. I got a whole bunch of finals I gotta grade. But for right now, I am done. Zinc, welcome in, man. Oh, I can't believe I said welcome in. I hate when people say welcome in, but good to see ya. Cool, Panos. Yeah. Oh, well, let me go ahead and take off that so we can see what we're going to be working with. So this is the floor plan at Pylos. As you can see, I've already added the scale going the other way as well. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. This will be available as a video on demand. So Panos, if you want to take off to go to bed, go for it, man. There's no reason for you to stay up super late. Hello, Richard. Everything is good. I had a meeting today with some folks that was not great, but you know, it is what it is. So to start this off, we're gonna need to make sure that this thing is scaled correctly, and it most certainly is not. So that is 1 meter square. So this thing is gonna have to be, oh God, probably way bigger. You know, so that might actually surprisingly be close. Let's move this over here. Let's see what we got. Wow, that is actually surprisingly close. I was not expecting that. So, there we go. Yeah, so actually we should probably scale this back down to, I don't know, maybe 90%? So let's do 90. Move this up here. I don't know, folks. What do you think? I think that's pretty darn close to the scale. I mean, not quite there. Not quite there. So maybe something like 85, roughly 85. You know what? I don't know why I'm doing 1 meter when I should just do the full 30 meters on this cube. So let's do, oh, wrong way. Let's do 30 meters long. There we go. Yeah. See, that's much better. Now I can really see how close we are. So we still need to go down just a little bit. Once we scale this correctly, I think then we could start building. Okay, so it's somewhere between 80 and 85. Let's go with 82.5. And you know what? That's almost right, but we do need to slightly tilt it here. There we go. That, you know, that is... I think that's about as close as we're going to get it, folks. Maybe 83. Let's try 83, see what that looks like. These stupid sticking keys. Nope, 83 is too long. So 83 is too long and 82.5 is too short. So let's go 82.75. Let's see what that looks like. I need to pry my shift key off and clean that. I need to clean a bunch of this keyboard because that soda that spilled all over it is doing pretty bad. Okay, so that is 30 meters. Let's go ahead and check real quick that the other 30 meters is correct. It should be, because the plugin that I use scales this thing properly. Yes, that is good. Okay, let's get rid of the cube. Okay, so this is at the proper scale now. Oh, you have doing some reading for a class tomorrow. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I hear you, Richard. Yep. If you gotta go, you gotta go, man. That's not a big deal. Again, this was just sort of totally random. Okay, so the plan is to eventually do the entirety of Pylos. But for now, instead of doing the entirety of Pylos, we are going to just do the courtyard here, the porch, and the Megaron. That's all we're going to do for now, okay? I'm doing this project as sort of a surprise for someone, and so drug dealer rules sort of apply here. I'm going to do just a little bit of it, and if they really like it, they can pay me for the rest. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Oh, hey, Zen. Good. Glad to hear your surgery went well. Surgery always sucks. So let's go ahead and start adding in some walls. First things first, let's go ahead and add in this wall here. Oh, what was that? That was this one? Yeah, there we go. So we want to go... We're not going to go the whole way. We're going to do something like... meh. This stream's probably going to be a lot of me going, meh. Okay. So hold on. I'm looking at this floor plan, and it looks like this wall here is thicker than this wall here. And then it thickens back up here, which is awfully odd. But you know what? It is what it is. So let's go ahead and just do these walls independently from each other. We're going to get this a little bit wider, about like that. That should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. We're going to copy and paste. Looks like we might have to adjust it just a tiny bit there. Okay, there we go. And just a tiny bit this way. And actually, we'll push it just a little bit farther than really what it needs to go, because we'll just do other stuff. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. They fix one thing, find another. But hey, at least they found it. Okay. I also forgot to put these guys at their height. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to put on the screen a picture. Let's go ahead. I'm going to call it Pylos. I'm gonna browse for a picture real quick. Give me just a second. And then when I find it, there we go. It's the same one that's the, there we are. Okay. So that's kind of what we're going for, is that right there. Hopefully you can see that. Let me know if you can see that. So that's kind of what we're going to go for. In the meantime, I'm actually going to pull up that picture as well on my end here. And I'm just going to drag it down onto my spare screen. Actually, no, I want to open this up with photos. I don't want to open it up with paint. Give me photos. Thank you. There we go. All right. So I now have it on my other screen. so I can kind of look at it. So, yeah, so what I'm seeing here is, well, if the walls are, how thick is that? 1.2 meters? That's how thick they are, then it looks like the roof, roof looks to be about 3.5 meters tall, maybe 4 meters. Let's go with 4 meters. Which means we'll have to put this at 2, I believe. Yes, okay. So we're gonna do 4 meters and that 2. Okay. So if that's 4 meters to that, and it looks like it's another 4 meters above that, and then another like 1.5 meters above that. So why don't we do, let's just do a full 9. Let's just do a full 9 meters. And then we'll see how that looks. Okay. That's not bad. Oh, let me shift this out of the way there. So that's not bad. That, I mean, does that, I'm sort of trying to get the same angle here. I think that's good. I think that looks pretty good. That looks about like what that picture is. Now that picture is an artist rendition, but still, I think that's, yeah, I think that's good. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do 9 meters for these walls. So let's go ahead and we're going to, actually, I think I can I just duplicate it? Ah, there we go. Do the duplication thing. Okay. And we're gonna squish it down. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I just wanted to move it. See, it's got this weird little lip thing here, which I'm not sure how, what does that, ah, that's decoration. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to be sneaky about this. We are actually going to we're going to actually apply another thing there. So really all I need is the walls like that. Yeah. And when I say thing, I mean we're going to add another cube. Okay, so that one, let's go ahead and duplicate that as well. And we're going to put that over here. Okay. And then let's duplicate that again. We're going to bring it up here, but this time what we're going to do is we're going to skinny it up just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to join all of these together when it's all said and done. So I'm not too worried about them being kind of funky. So let's go ahead and move it a little bit down and extend again. There we go. That should be good, about like that. Okay. When I build off the floor plans of building Minecraft, how do you allow for the walls being 1 meter thick minimum? You still get a fair representation? That's a great question, Zink. A lot of these buildings, like if you look right here, it's 1 meter thick. So a lot of these ancient buildings are actually already set up to be used in Minecraft fairly well, actually. And so yeah, I mean, I don't really have to do much in the way of adjusting, except sometimes they, the walls are not always perfect, you know, perfectly square or perfectly at 1 meter. And so sometimes I'm kind of stuck having to kind of try and figure it out. But yeah, most of the time they're already at 1 meter. So yeah. Whole world is cubes, indeed. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're gonna just wait, what is cube 5? Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and duplicate that. Put it right about there. Rotate it. Yeah, about like that. And pull. And actually, wow, that's really close. Let's go ahead and scrunch it down just a tiny bit. There we go. We're going to duplicate it, bring it down, same thing. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Last thing we got to do then for this is do that. That's going to be our back wall there. And we are going to scooch this. There we go. This one I still see a little bit of black showing through. So let's just give it just a hair wider. So 1.21, 1.215, 1.22. Sure, that's fine. Okay. All right, so far so good. Oh, what's going on? Whoa, everyone's showing up now. Hey, Sabina, good to see you. Just joined. What's Blender to do with building in Minecraft? Nothing. Nothing at all. Not everything is about Minecraft. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get these things all joined up. Oh, you know what I just noticed? That right there. Is that correct? I don't think that is correct. No, it's not. It needs to line up right there with the other one, which means this needs to be squished down just a tiny bit and then moved. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it in the editing mode. Yes, this is a Blender project. Welcome, people that have just shown up. So basically, what we are doing here is oops, not that one. Crap. We're building Pylos in Blender to import into Unity to be used for an upcoming project. I'm making this for someone with the hopes that that maybe they'll use it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and turn the magnet on, and I want this to be, you know, we'll just do a vertex because I think these are all fairly straight anyways. All right, so that should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, there we go. And same thing with this one. I'm just gonna line it up with that. Perfect. Same thing with this one. Whoops. There we go. All right. And of course, if anyone here has ever worked with Blender, they're probably screaming and tearing their hair out right now. And I just want you to know that I don't care. This is what works for me. So yeah, you just deal with it. All right. Snap these all together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start playing with the way this whole thing is set up. And then from there, we're going to join everything together. So that'll be fun. Yeah, okay. So I think we are at the time now where I want to start joining a bunch of this stuff together. Once I... Oh, do I want to move this stuff around first and then join it all together? I think that's what I want to do. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's move this down right there. Sure. Well, I think I just hit tab and it'll go to edit mode, right? And then tab gets me. Yeah, okay. That's probably a lot faster. Tab, there we go. And there, and I know there's a hotkey for clicking the Z-axis. But again, I don't really care. Okay, so those should be lined up well enough to where you won't be able to see the seams. And then I want to do kind of the same thing here, but kind of not. What I want to do is I want to grab this, and I want to do this, and then I want to pull this right up there to that edge. Just to that, to that edge. And then I want to grab this edge and pull it down to there. There we go. Same thing here. I do the exact same thing. Okay. If you want to get good in Blender, not saying that I'm good in Blender, I'm absolutely not. I'm atrocious in Blender. You want to just do stuff like this. Just screw around with it. See what you can come up with. Yep, there we go. Okay. Like that. There we go. Perfect. And that other stuff I'm not too worried about because you're not going to see any of that. So I think we can join them now. All right. Oh, you thought this was planning for Minecraft? No, I've already built Pylos in Minecraft. Oh, so we're making guesses on soda or beer from stuff. I think it's a canned tea like Arizona, at least from what I've been hearing the last few times. I will give you I'll throw you a bone on this one, and that is 100% incorrect. Try again. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, no, no. There we go. Okay. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to join all of these together, because these are all going to have the same texture. Any decorative parts are actually going to be added on, not not part of this. They're going to be add-ons. So I think I can join them all together. So I think, what is it? Shift J? No. Whoops. No. Control J? Control J. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and rename that to Megaron Walls. Perfect. Always rename Always rename these things, because when you go to adjust them, you're going to have to do something. Okay. Let's get a good look at that again. There we go. So decorative elements kind of go up those edges, and decorative elements also go around the doors, so we're going to add those. Okay. All right, I'm going to push that back down to its smaller size again. Hold on, is this thing like even... I think... Yeah, okay, I think it's right. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. So the decorative elements are kind of on the edges here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to add some cubes, and we're going to clip them into that. There we go. Cube. We're going to bring it over. Oh, whoops, I still have the magnet on. We're going to bring it over here. Do something like that. There we go. And yeah, something like that. I mean, it's going to stick out a little bit farther than I think I'd like. Let's get a little bit closer of a look. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be decent enough. Okay, there we go. So then what I can do, yeah, that looks good. And I don't want it to come onto this side of the wall. So I don't want it sticking out this side. I would just want it to be the front and the other and the inside edge. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and make that, what did I say? 9? And this one 4.5. So that should be the entire length. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and duplicate that and bring that over here to this side. Well, here, we'll just do that, and then we'll just zoom in. I think that's good enough. I think that one's good enough too. Okay. Yeah, it's just like Minecraft with cubes. Okay, so we are going to name both of these porch decoration. Porch decoration right. And the next one is going to be porch. Whoop. There you go. Porch decoration left. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's good. So if we turn this off and we look, oh, there we go. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Don't worry about it doing weird clipping stuff up there. We're not going to worry about that. Yeah, that actually looks just fine. In fact, I'd say we're good. All right. So now let's go ahead and work on the inside of the Megaron. Add. We want a cylinder. Okay, so cylinder. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I know it says radius is 1 meter, but it's not. It's actually 2 meters. Depth is, we're gonna do 1 meter. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now, oh, for God's sakes. Okay. All right, so the cylinder here is gonna be our pillars. Now, if you look at the the artist rendition, it looks like there are two pillars. So they're not really like long pillars that go from the ground all the way up to the roof. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to make these 4 meters. Okay, there we go. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's just, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But the thing is that they probably tapered it at the bottom. So what I want to do is I think I want to make this, let's go ahead and make this as small as that, because that's the footprint. That's the footprint that they have. Also, should they be sitting? I know that they should be sitting in a ring. So we're actually going to make a ring at the bottom. So I'm pretty sure I remember that part right. So let's go ahead and shrink this down to about there. Okay, so it's about 1/2 meter. Okay. No, that needs to be like 0.6. Oh, okay, 0.6 is better. Okay, let's put this back to 4. Okay. So, there you have it. Looking good. Yeah, looking good. Okay. So now what we want to do is we actually want to... Oops. There we go. Get the face of this. And then we're going to scale it up just a bit. About like that. 1.3. So that's actually not meters. What that is that's 1.3 or 0.3 times. So it's 30% wider than the base. Which I'm thinking 1.5. Does that look too stupid? I feel like that looks too stupid. Let's see. Let me look at the... Oh man, I closed it out. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pull it up again. There we go. Okay. No, that's not too bad, actually. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. Hold on, let me open it up with photos here real quick. Okay. So looking at the... So you guys have it on the screen. At least you should have it on the screen. Let me know if you don't see it. It should be on the top left. I'm looking at the pillars there. And they look about like that. I mean, it's not perfect. Let me go ahead and turn the walls back on. Oh, now you can't see anything. But that looks pretty good. I think that's good. I mean, I might... Let's dial it back to 1.4. See what that looks like. Yeah. No, I think 1.5. I think 1.5 works. I think 1.5 works. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this thing. I don't know how many times. I mean, 4 here, 2 there, but if I zoom out, you'll see there's a whole bunch of other ones all over the place. So let's go ahead and let's call this pillar. Okay. And let's just go ahead and Yeah, let's just duplicate. Okay, so that's... Oops. I'm not looking straight down. Oh no. That one got all messed up. That's okay. That's okay. Let's do 2. We're just gonna put them sort of in the rough area that they belong. And, you know, we can always adjust them too. I just want to make sure I get all of them. And even though you're not going to see this one out in the front, well, you might. Oh, and let's get these over here too. There we go. And by the way, if you have not seen the fact that I built Pylos in Minecraft, definitely go check that out. Oh, you know what? There was a bunch of them out here too. A bunch of pillars that they thought went out here, but they might be square. I know that shows square right there, but I don't know. We can always duplicate. Oh no. Oh no, that's not, I was in edit mode. Ah. Okay, let me get out of edit mode. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. There's that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. God, you can hear my shift. My shift button is so messed up. See, when you were in school and they said, don't ever eat or drink around your computer, they meant it. And let me be the first one to tell you, or let me be the first one to tell you outside of school, that, yeah, they ain't joking. Okay, I'm just going to slap this pillar out that way in case we need to do it again. Okay. So now, oh, look at all the pillars. Nice. We're going to need to duplicate some more because we're going to need to do a second story. All right. Yeah, anything but edit mode. All right, let's go ahead and flip underneath. And let's start moving these guys. This needs to go right here. This needs to go right here. And this needs to go right there. Okay, and this needs to go right there. You can actually see the rings that they're going to sit on, the little cylinder pieces. We're probably just going to do them as cylinders, not as rings. Just sort of like little cylinder stones. Because I don't know, that just makes more sense to me. For what we're doing, we're not getting crazy with it. Oh, I forgot one right there. Thankfully, I still have one ready to go. There we are, just like that. So yeah, if you ever want to build something like this in Minecraft, best thing to do is just to find a floor plan somewhere. And I actually like to use graph paper, believe it or not, to plan out some of my builds. You'll see when my next Bronze Age episode drops. I have a huge piece of graph paper. Oh, see you, Zen. Okay, so all those pillars are good. Let's go ahead and turn the Megaron walls back on. Oh, look at that. That's looking pretty snazzy. All right, let's turn the Megaron walls back off, and let's go ahead and create the doors. So we got the doors right here. We're gonna do oh, and here and here. We're gonna do some Boolean modifiers with the little wrench guy here. We're also gonna do the fancy schmancy things around the doors. So let's go ahead and add a cube. Oh, look at that. Puts it right there. It's exactly where we need it. So we're going to do something about like... Oh, we're going to do something about like that. Yeah. About like that. Okay. We're also going to go significantly wider. And then, okay, so let's look at the artist rendition again. The doors are fairly large, but they only look to be maybe, what is that? One, yeah, about 2.5 meters, maybe 3 meters tall. Let's just see what 3 meters looks like. Okay, so that's, oh, wait a second. Oh, there's, okay. So there's thresholds here. And it's decorative. Okay. So in that case, what we're going to do is we are going to duplicate this. Shift it up over here. Drag it over here. Straight up and down. Okay. So it looks like there's the doorway opening right here. And then there's something here. Maybe a door frame. And then there's this like decorative thing. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So we're gonna about like that and about like that. Okay. I don't know if the decorative part's on. No, it's only on the one side. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so how the hell do I want to do that? All right, let's see if we can't get sneaky with this. Or we can just do it on both. We'll just do it on both sides. That's fine. So it should be slightly wider. Oh, of course. Turn that off. Slightly wider, slightly wider. Well, I mean, like, do that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. You know what? That I like that. We're having to take some liberties with this, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and let's duplicate that, and we're going to bring it over here. We're going to have the same thing. There we go. And it looks like it's the same thing over there. So let's get both of them, and then let's duplicate that, bring them up here. Oh, actually, that works out very well. Okay. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to bring the doorway back up. Okay, so let's do doorway. Okay. Turn that puppy back on. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do something like that. That should be fine because all we're doing is cut it. This is going to cut the hole in the wall where the boys can see it all. No. Oh no, where's my decoration? Oh. It's not what I wanted. You're going to have to come back. Oh man. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. So shift, duplicate, bring this back over here where it should be. Okay. And this one is going to have to be So this one, let's do this one as right point 004. And then this one, the left, we're going to do as right. Okay, so this one is actually going to be 001. What is this one? This one's going to be left 001. Okay, this is right 001. Okay, and then this one is going to be the I'm just going to shorten it to pro. Right. This one's going to be left. Okay. Propylea, I think, is what it's supposed to be. Basically, the inner porch is what that is. Okay, so there we go. There we go. So they're both there. All right. See you. See you, Panos. Okay, so now we're going to take this doorway. We're going to go ahead and duplicate it. We're going to bring it up here. Should be good. And then what I want to do is I want to come all the way up here to the Megaron walls. Okay, we're going to turn it back on. This is what I love about this whole thing. I'm going to do this modifier, add modifier, generate Boolean. And actually, I think I can just go bam, like that, duplicate it. And then I want that doorway. What just happened? What just happened? Okay, there we go. Oh. For a second there, I was like, why did that just disappear? Okay. Okay, so then if I come up here and I come to doorway and I turn them off, I have is it because I joined them? Is it because I joined them? Am I going to have to unjoin them? I can't unjoin them. I'm going to have to redo them, aren't I? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. No. How do I do this? I was just going to duplicate them a whole bunch of times and then just cut parts out, but I don't want to do that. I can't believe I'm going to have to redo the whole thing, redo all these walls. I wish there was a way to undo the join. Oh. Edit mode. Edit mode shows them. Is there a way to unjoin meshes? Let's find out. I'm gonna Google it. Is there a way to unjoin meshes in Blender that have been joined? Let's find out. It's probably going to say, oh, by using the separate command in edit mode. Aha. Okay. How do we separate? Okay. Pressing P and by selecting by loose parts. Wait, which is it then? Okay, hold on. All right, let's see here. So, edit mode, okay, select the geometry, to separate specific parts, hover over the part you want to remove, and press L to select linked vertices. Well, there's no linked vertices, so I'm not doing that. Press P and choose one of the following. Selection separates only by the highlighted parts. Oh, by material, by loose parts. Okay, well then, let's try it. Okay, I'm on faces, so let's go ahead and no, I want that one and that. Oh, can't do that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need the insides. Okay, so P selection. Oh, so then if I get out of that, it has really weird stuff going on. Okay, I don't like that. You know what? This is stupid. Let's just redo it. Let's just redo them. That's fine. We can redo them. Okay. It's fine. I'm not angry. I mean, maybe a little bit. I'm kind of angry with myself, though, because I should have known that that was going to be a problem. Is that how I normally do things? No. So let's try something new outside of my comfort zone. Whoops. Try something new outside of my comfort zone and see how it goes. Mm-hmm. And how did it go? Like shit. Okay. All right, so that's good. We're going to do it again. Bring that up here. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Add another cube. At least this time it'll go a little bit faster. Because we already know what we're doing. About something like, I don't know, about like that. Yeah, see, that's way thicker. I'm sure that there was an easy way to do that. I'm sure there was. And I'm sure somebody who knows Bledner better than me, I'm sure they'll tell me in the comments. If they even have lasted this long without screaming and throwing. Fuck, I forgot to make them. Okay. You know, I'm already screwing up. I'm already screwing this up. So this needs to be 9. This needs to be 4.5. 9. 4.5. 9. 4.5. Okay. Oh, I already did that. No, I didn't. 5. 9. Jesus, I'm gonna need a beer after doing this. Okay. There's that. Now, I need to duplicate that again, bring it down here, because this wall is a thick boy, and need to make it shorter. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty thick. I think that's fine right there. Okay. And then we duplicate it, bring it over here. Same thing. Perfect. Duplicate it, bring it up here. We're going to skinny it up. About like that. We're going to make it longer. It doesn't need to be perfect because I'm just going to use the magnet. There we go. duplicate it, bring it over here. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do the magnet stuff. I want the face. Yep, I want the face to magnetize to a vertex. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. So I want to grab that face and I want to magnetize it to what the hell? Is that right? No, because I want it to be like in the middle, right there. And then, yeah. So hold on. I don't want to actually. What I want to do is I want it to be sort of in the middle of the wall. So if there is a weird little texture glitch, it'll just look like it's supposed to be there. Yeah, sure. That's what I'm going to tell myself. So I'm going to go about like that. Okay. Oh, and I want to bring this one. Oh, what the... yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, good enough, good enough, good enough. Okay, now... now, what I want to do... Nope, is I want to grab this edge, come up to the top, zoom in, magnetize it to that. Yeah, that's fine. Grab this one. Nope. Let's get out of that. I said let's get out of that. Thank you. Let's get into edit mode. We're going to grab the face. And we're going to go like that. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, get out of edit mode. And we're basically just going to do this. I know this is not like super exciting. Okay, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool as hell. Okay. Oh, whoops. Did I grab the wrong? Yes, I did. I need to get out of that. This, there we go. Grab this face. There we go. And move it up there. Yes, okay. Same thing, whoop, on this. So I need to grab that face. Go back to Z. Like that. There's a little hitch in that wall. A little funky. I don't think that that's right. It's not right. It needs to be like that. Which means that this one is the one that's being bad. Yes. That, I suspect... no, I want to be looking... Thank you. I suspect I did not get that right. Move it, move it, move it. Just a tiny bit. Oh, yep. About like that. Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, let me get that off of my screen. Thank you. Okay. So we got that face. Come up here. There we go. That, see, that's so much better. Okay. So how are we looking? How are we looking? That looks good. Okay, so now we just need to do this little bit here. And this is just going to be... let's see, which one is it? Which one do I need to... Okay, so this actually needs to be extended out to about like almost like that. That's really close. There we go. So now now I get at it. Do that. I'm going to do this. Going to grab this edge. What we're going to do is we are going to do this to another edge. We're going to just go like that. Same with this side. Z. There we go. About like that. That's fine. And then for this one, same thing. This time we're going to drag it up to there. Looks good. Gonna grab that one. And we're just gonna drag it to that. Sure. That is not working. Look at that weird little wonky corner. Okay, that's good. All right, let's fix this one. And then we are almost there. Okay, and bam. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get out of edit mode. Let's look at this again. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'm not going to worry about it clipping through here because we're not going to see the top there. Yeah, that actually, there we go. See, didn't take very long at all. So what we need to do now is we need to do, oh, we should have just called this Megaron wall anyway. So let's do porch wall, pro wall, we're going to do this one as Megaron wall back, and we will do this one as Megaron wall right. Megaron wall left. Pro wall left. Pro wall right. See, you gotta name your stuff. If you don't name your stuff, sometimes you don't know what they are when you bring them into Unity and you're needing to do stuff, you know, in Blender. And then there you go. You got, now you know. All right. Water, by the way, is in the mug. Okay. So now, let's turn the doorways back on. So now I should be able to add Boolean modifier, do that, grab this one, do the same thing, grab that. Now, watch this. I turn these both off, bam. Now we have a doorway. I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so now that we have that, what we need to do, is we need to turn off the both porch walls, so the back porch wall and the pro wall. There we go. So then what we need to do is we now need to do these sort of door frames here. So let's look again at our artistic rendition. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like there is a door frame that comes up. It looks to be the same width in the artist rendition, or close to the same width. Maybe not. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Yeah, this, okay. All right, so add mesh cube. And that is, I mean, that is strikingly close. I think we need to go a little bit skinnier and put it right about there. Yeah, like that. Okay. And what did we decide on the door height as? 2.5? Let's do 2.5, which means we got to put this at 1.25. How does that look? Okay. I think it needs to be a little taller. I think this actually should be 3. This should be a 1.5. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to... Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to call that door frame. And duplicate. Oh, whoops. Duplicate. Bring it over here. Okay. Good. Good, okay. This is door frame right. This is door frame. Nope. This is door frame left. And then we're going to bring this, we're going to duplicate it and bring it here in the middle. Turn off the freaking magnet before I really mess it up. Okay. And then we're going to rotate it like that, which is what, 90 degrees? Okay. And we're going to just bring it straight up. Maybe about like that. Hold on. Because the pillars are going to be the... No, the pillars are not the be-all, end-all of where the roof's at. So actually this should be about like... Oh, you know, let's make this a little bit skinnier while we're at it. Yeah. Let's make this a little longer. It's going to actually go into the decorations. Like that. Okay, good, good, good. Now, we need to bring these down. So let's go to edit mode. Edit mode. Let's grab the face. We're going to bring it down to this edge right here. Okay, looking good. Don't worry about how wide it is. We're going to fix that here in a second. Edit mode, grab that face. And same thing. Bring it to that edge. Okay. Good, good. Okay. So now we need to... Oh, actually, that lines up pretty well. I like it. Okay. Door frame, top. Okay, so let's grab this, this, and this. And what we're going to do is we are going to duplicate it and bring them straight back. Oh, for God's sakes. There we go. I'm going to bring them straight back this way. Let's turn that on so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna have to sort of make it up as we go along there. Oh, why is it so high? Um, what? Why? Hold on. Because I had the magnet on? Probably. There we go. Okay. I think that's just gonna have to work. Something like that. What? Oh my god, it did not duplicate. Thank you. Okay. I'm screwing up here. Let's try this again one more time. Duplicate. Bring it up here. Should be good. Line it up. Okay. Can we like rotate it just slightly? About like that. There we go. Okay. Let's turn on the walls again. Let's turn on the doorways. Doorways need to be taller. Or maybe not. Hold on. Maybe they don't. Maybe the decorations need to be wider. Yeah, decorations need to be just a hair wider. I mean, just a hair wider. Like that? This is some... Okay. Oh, but then it's not poking out on this side. Okay, so what I think we should do, let's just go ahead, turn the door frames back, or doorways back on. Let's select that. Let's go into edit mode. Let's grab this face. And let's just bring it up to that. Oops. I want to grab the face, not the edge. Okay. There we go. We'll do that. Okay, and then same thing for this one. Okay, so now when we turn them off, we should not see any clipping. Oh, look at that. Still an issue here because it's inside the wall. So this needs to be wider than the wall, but for whatever reason, I'm just not getting it. I don't know. I don't know. Here, let's do that. Let's just here. We'll start with way too big. Okay, and then we'll fix it. Okay. So let's bring it down. Oh, it's because these okay, so these decorations are decorative things are a little too thin, so let's move it just a little bit. And same thing with this one. We're gonna bump it up just a tiny bit, and then we're gonna move it just a tiny bit. Okay, now that's the wall, but this is, yeah, see, this needs to be like this. The wall is, we're gonna for fuck's sakes. We are going to copy the degrees with which this is turned. Nope. Let's try that again. Copy. Paste. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now that is wider than the walls. Okay, but these guys now need to be turned the same. Okay. And they need to be... Why is that all whacked the fuck out? Look at that. What is going on here? Okay, let's grab this. What we want to do is we want it to be right there. And then we want to take this edge, bring it down to that edge. Okay, I don't know what that was all about. Same thing with this. We want to bring this edge down to that. Then we want to grab the face. I just like saying that. Okay, and now that should be fine. Now we come over here. I don't know why I'm making this harder than it needs to be. Undo. Base. Thank you. Okay. And then base. Okay. And then I take the edge here and I come down to that. Okay. So that should be good. Right? Yes. That side? Oh, look at that. That's good. Okay. Now, if I was smart, what I would do is I would just delete this bastard here. This one, and then grab these guys. And then same thing. We're just going to copy and paste instead. And then move it. Turn off of the... Okay. And then same thing. Gotta get this just a little bit beyond the wall thickness. I think that should be good. Just a hair more. Okay. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That looks good. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna do a hydration check and like get up and move around. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna come back in like 30 seconds. Okay. Ah. Well, that was a little more frustrating than it needed to be, I would say. But all in all, I think we're doing all right. Go ahead and turn Pylos back on. Go ahead and get back into it. So, okay. So we have a little bit of the Megaron going. All right. So far, so good. Now, what we need to do, the hearth. And the hearth is going to be real simple. We're going to add a cylinder. And we're just going to bring it up. Right here, we're going to do 2 cylinders, actually, as a matter of fact. But for right now, we're just going to scale it to be about the size of that. Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, that should be good. I think that's going to be as close as we're going to get it. Okay, that is a huge. This needs to be significantly shorter. And 0.07. That's about right. Actually, 0.2. We're going to put this one as 0.1. And then what we're going to do is we are going to... Oh. That's not going to work. I was going to put a... ring up around the outside of the... Because there's like a dip in there. So I think what we might have to do is we also might have to do a Boolean modifier here. So let's go ahead and duplicate that. Hello? I said, oh, duplicate. There we go. Okay. Yep, we're good. Now we're going to turn off that cylinder. Take this one and we're going to put it to be about, oh, right there. Okay. Now, should be able, let's turn this wall off. There we go. So I should be able to take this, put it up at, okay, so I want the lip to come down to 15 centimeters. You know what, let's just do this. Let's turn the other one on. Let's go ahead and do a Boolean here. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this off. All right, but we're going to... I think that's a little too much of a dip. So let's bring this up just a hair more, about like that. Okay, now I'll turn on. That's better. That's much better. Look at that. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Okay. We can turn that wall back on. Yeah, that's really good. I'm actually really pleased with how that came out. That's really nice. Okay, let's do the chair. Chair's gonna be a little weird. Let's go ahead and look at the... Yeah, see the throne? It's sort of back in that corner. We're gonna have to get a little... Well, here, I'll show you. So let's go ahead and do the cube. Oh, wait, before... Okay, I need to change that to hearth. And this one... I need to change that to hearth cutout. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is going to be let's go with throne seat. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're going to scooch this. That looks about good. And about like that. Let's go ahead and scale it down just a hair. Yeah, about like that. Okay. And for height, I mean, it should be, the height should be like understandable, right? So it's not going to be a meter tall, right? How about the chair that I'm sitting on? Let's measure that. Where is my tape measure? Well, I thought I saw my tape measure earlier. Okay, so this is, I don't know, this is roughly, this is not a meter high. Let's go with, let's go with, half a meter? Half a meter is 1.5 feet. So, there we go. No, let's go with, and this would be, what is that? 0.375. That seems really tall, though. Does that seem tall to you? That seems tall to me. That is 0.75. Why don't we do 0.7? Which would be 0.35. Sure, we'll go with that. 0.7 of a meter is just a little... What is that? Just a little over 2 feet tall? Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So let's also duplicate that. Why are we not duplicating? Why do we keep giving me issues with it? There we go. So we're going to make this a lot skinnier. It's okay if it clips through the wall. We're going to make it a lot taller. So let's go with 2 meters. So that's 6 feet right there. Yeah, see, if that's 6 foot tall, that seat is way too high. That needs to be like 0.6. This needs to be like that and 0.75. Like that. Okay. That doesn't look very throne-like though, so we'll go back to the 2 feet. Okay, so now we're going to need to get kind of fancy with this. Okay, that's, yeah, let's skinny it up just a tiny bit more. That should be good. Okay. And for some reason, it is off-center. Okay. Still off-center. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So now what I need to do is I need to go into edit mode. We're going to take this face, not that edge, this face. And we're going to bevel it. Yep, and we're going to do some segments. Use 10 segments. Oh, look at that. I like it. It's not exact, right? So they would have had some sort of interesting little like cutouts here. But it gets the point across, I feel. How do we like that? I like it. It clips through the wall. That's okay. I like it. That I think we can do that. That's fine. Let's see. What can we do for shape? Oh, we can do it like we can do some really crazy stuff. You know what? I think 0.5 is fine. And segments, let's actually try 5 segments instead. Oh, that's better. That's way better. Yeah, that's good. So if I get out of that, go back into object mode. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. Now these little things here are raised platforms, very small raised platforms. So let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, I almost forgot. Where's throne? Yeah, throne seat actually needs to be thrown back. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this needs to be really, really small. So like 10 centimeters. Yeah. If it clips through the floor, that's okay. We can actually go even smaller. So 0.05. I'll put this at 0.025. Whoop. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So I want to duplicate that. We're gonna bring that. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. 0.025. Look straight up and down. There we go. We're gonna bring it over here. I know this one's kind of weird. It's sort of like it's got a chunk taken out of it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that you know, the Mycenaeans really liked their symmetry, and so I'm gonna go ahead and say that it probably didn't look like that where the chunk was taken out of it. Mycenaeans were really into their symmetry, like really, really into their symmetry. When they copied the Minoan artwork and stuff, they, you know, Minoan had, like, for example, octopuses that were octopi that were on like vase paintings and stuff. The Minoans had like the legs going all over the place, but the Mycenaeans, when they did their octopi, all of the legs were symmetrical. Like that's what they did. All right, so we're gonna lift this up just a hair. We're gonna do 0.01. And I think if I do that right, yeah, we have a little tiny lip right there. Look at that. That looks great. Okay, get out of that. We're going to turn this one. We're going to do this one. Do the exact same thing. Oops. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. Oh, whoops. Tab. Tab. Thank you. All right, we're going to scooch that and then 0.01. All right. So now when we turn that off, oh, look at that nice little threshold right there. And it's going to be plastered, the same color as the walls. Okay. So that's good. Let's go ahead and put the little bases on these guys here. So I want to turn want to turn this one off. So where's that one? Pillar number 5, you're being turned off. Okay. We're going to add a cylinder. Oops, mesh cylinder. We're going to drag that puppy over here. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. About like that. What is that? So 0.8. Yeah, sounds good to me. It is going to be all of 0.1 high. So this needs to be 0.05. Yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. So we're going to call that cylinder pillar base. Whoops. Caps lock was on. Pillar base. Okay. All right. So then we just duplicate, bring it over, drop it down, duplicate, bring it over, drop it down, duplicate, bring it over, drop it down. We're going to do this for all of them. And then we'll go through and fix them. Can't forget this one over here. My poor shift button. Okay, and then that one, that one, that one, and that one. So all of them should have, oh, look at that. Cylinder bases on all of them. Great. Perfect. You know which one does not have a cylinder base? Our little guy over here. So we need to do one more for this guy over here. Okay. All right. I do also believe that they need to have something at the top. The artist rendition shows a little block, which is probably fine. I'm wondering if we should do. Let's see what it looks like. So if we did the exact same thing, right? One of these guys, and we duplicated that. For crying out loud. Okay. Bring it up to the top. Yeah, see, it's already too small. So it would have to be a lot bigger. So let's go ahead and make it just a little bit bigger. Okay. So there you have the top of the pillar. All right. So artist rendition then shows a block on top of that before getting to the floor. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the idea of a little cap on the column or on the pillar is fine. But another block on top of, I don't know. Let's go ahead and fix all of these. And then and then let's come back to this. I think we'll tackle that when we get to it. So let's go ahead and turn off all of the pillars. Okay, so all the pillars are off. Now we can actually, that one's pretty much spot on. Let's go ahead, and this one here, oops, that is pretty much spot on. about these guys? Let's go underneath. Okay. Doesn't matter if I'm underneath or if I'm right spot. Okay, so I mean, it's I suspect that we will have to actually just adjust them as we get to them. Really do think that that's probably going to be what we do, because yeah, because it's much bigger than the actual dots themselves. So let's go ahead and turn all the pillars back on. Let's turn off the some of these yeah, walls here. Don't care about the door frames. I just want the walls off. So porch decoration, no, porch wall, bam, bam, bam. Pro wall, bam, bam, bam. There we go. Okay, okay. Now we're talking. That one seems okay. You know what? Let's turn off this. Oh, now it doesn't seem okay. Nope. This, yep. Gonna have to do something like that. Wait, why did that go all the way down? What the f... Okay, that and a little bit of that. All right. This one, same thing. I'm gonna scooch it that way. I'm gonna scooch it that way. Oof. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Both of these, this one's off. Okay, now this one. Oh, this one's way off. Look at that. Okay. There we go. Okay, where's the rest of them? The rest of them are over here. All right. So we'll scooch this over just a tiny bit. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, see, these are not great, but that's okay. That's okay. Actually, that's centered. That is not that way, though. Good enough. Yeah, see, these are all whacked out. Okay. And this one, almost there, almost there. Now the floor is going to be a little difficult, I think, because there was a lot of decoration on the floors. They were carved and maybe painted, but they had a lot of decorations on the floors. Then these guys, yeah, there we are. And so I don't know how I'm going to do that, because I can texture the floor a certain way, but when it comes to like the Megaron floor is very specific. So I don't think I can get away with just a texture there. I think I might have to actually create tiles in the Megaron. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn on all the walls. Oop. Why did I turn that? Oh, because that was the cap. Okay. Turn on those walls. Oop, not the hearth cutout. And not the doorways. Okay. So this is where we're at. So we might do that. We might do the caps on him. I think for now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to do the how do I want to do this? So we're going to run a block across these pillars here. And we're going to do the same inside the Megaron, and then we're going to put a thin floor. So I think having pillar toppers are going to make sense. Do I think they should also have a block on top? I don't know. Let's try to add a cube, okay, first and foremost, and see what it looks like. So we'll try both. We'll try a cube on this one, and then we'll see how they look. And then this needs to be okay. So that's just the square. See, that looks like garbage. That doesn't look too bad. So let's see what it looks like on top of this one. Can I get... Yeah, there we go. Can you guys just, like, turn off? Thank you. Okay, so this probably needs to be like 1.2, right? That looks about right. Yeah, okay. If I do something like that, I need you to turn off as well. I need you to turn off. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay. All right. I feel like this cylinder here needs to actually be a torus. Let's see what that looks like before we get too crazy. That needs to be a 1.13. And then this needs to be 1 meter. No. Oh, wait a second. No, that needs to be... So the minor radius needs to be... like 0.2. There we go. Major radius... That's radius, so that needs to be like 0.6. No, point... You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to scale it anyways. Okay, let's scooch this out of the way. Let's get this over here. All right, we're gonna scale it down to about, yeah, well, about like that. I know this is terribly boring. But you know, 1.1. It is what it is. No. This needs to be 1.05. Okay, 1.02. Ah, there we go. If I do that, okay, that's looking pretty good. Ooh, yeah, actually. And then if I grab this and slide it in, scooch it down. That looks, wow, that looks much better. I don't think it's historically accurate, but yeah. Okay. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get this. We're going to delete that. Turn the torus back on. We're going to turn the pillar off real quick. We're also going to turn off that. There we go. That should be right. Okay, so let's turn the pillar back on. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, so this and this now need to be lined up with the pillar. About like that. And actually, the pillar base needs to be like that. Okay, okay. So there we have it. I should have constructed a single pillar and then duplicated everything. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's turn these bad boys on. All right. So what I want now is I want to torus. We're going to call this pillar top. And then for this cube, we're going to call it pillar. Oh, for what did I just do? Okay. We're going to call that pillar top. Okay. I mean, I must just really dislike myself because we're about to do this all over again. All right, so there we go. There's that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to scooch over, duplicate. I don't know if that's right. Let's go from underneath. It is not. There we go. And we're going to duplicate again. We're going to come over here. Oh, this is going to take forever. Well, that one actually wasn't too bad. Okay, we're gonna duplicate. Yeah, okay. Let's zoom in. Okay. Now for my favorite part of the stream. Akashashin, you are actually gonna be here for this. All right. So basically, the rules are simple. Is this a beer or is it a soda? And then I tell you what time it is right now. It is 8:33 in the evening. That may change your answer. Who knows? But here we go. Don't know, do ya? Well, I'm never gonna tell you, so you're just gonna have to trust that it is whatever you think it might be. So there we go. Yep. All right. That's good. Okay. All right, let's see here. We got another pillar there. We got a whole bunch of pillars down here. There we go. Let's duplicate and bring it down. Whoop, bring it down here. You think it's a soda, huh? Okay. All right. Oh, whoops. There we go. Well, I don't ever plan on telling you, so you're just gonna have to wonder for the rest of your life. I have actually threatened to reveal whether or not it was a beer or a soda in the Discord before. I think that would be kind of funny actually to do. Yeah, that one's actually not too bad. I can see some of these, the little pillar bases are off, but I don't know. Maybe it adds a little to the sort of handmade portion of it. I say that, but then it's going to drive me absolutely insane. And I'm going to change it because I hate things being off. And like I said, my Sanaeans, man, they were all about symmetry, so or at least their motifs were. Especially for motifs that copy the Minoans, you know. Yeah, should be good there. And then I think what I just got the spare pillar. Over there. Oops. Oh, no, underneath. Thank you. Yep, good. Okay. I don't know why I worried about that being, What happened to my wall? Did I turn that off? Oh, I turned that off, didn't I? Oop. Ah, there it is. Okay. Let's turn Pylos back on. Let's go ahead and look. Okay, so far so good. All right, I like it. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add post that goes across here. And then same thing for the pillars in here. We're going to add a post that go cross beams that go across there. So I think what we should do for that is very simple. This is going to blow your mind. We're going to add a cube. I know. We're thinking outside the box this time. But I think if you follow me on this, I think you'll see that I know what I'm doing here. Okay. So it does not need to be as big as the post. And actually, if it's not as big as the post, that's even better, I think, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and just do like this. And we're gonna scooch it on over. And I don't think it needs to be a meter tall, right? So I think we can get away with it being a lot shorter than that. So let's make this let's see what 0.6 looks like. Oh, actually 0.6 doesn't look too bad. Did I actually guess that? Like, yeah, actually. 0.6 actually looks... What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. I'm tempted to keep it. I am very tempted to keep it. It is still a meter wide here. What if I did 0.6 there? Oh. No. No. No, no, nope, 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 nope. 0.75. Still, I'm still thinking that's a no. For width there. I think 0.85. 0.9. I think 1 meter is actually going to be... Yeah, I think 1 meter works. You like it? Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm glad then we... Yeah. Okay, good. That's... Yeah. I'm liking it too. So we're just gonna roll with it. So same thing. We're going to duplicate and bring it up here. Oh, I forgot to name it. Hold on. Hold on. What are we going to call this? We're going to call this ceiling post. Yeah, we'll call it ceiling post. Ceiling post 0.001. Okay. What is this cube? Oh. That needs to be pro step. We're going to just call it step. And this one's probably the same thing. Yep. This is going to be called the porch step. It's not really a step, but it's a... Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, so ceiling post. Let's go ahead and... we are going to duplicate it again. Bring it up here. Looks good. Duplicate it again. We're going to bring it right here. And we are going to rotate it. Sure. And we're going to scooch it about like that. Ooh. It looks to me like this needs to be rotated just a tiny bit, about like that. Okay. And then we're going to take the scale, we're going to crank it a little bit. There we go. And duplicate and bring it over to this. Okay. So now, oh, look at that. Looking good. Looking real good. Don't worry about the weird clipping thing. Like I said, not a big deal. Okay. So now we need to build the rest. We definitely need to build the rest. So we need to get basically this portion in here, and then that should be it, because I can put a door here and you never go, so all you have is just this little sort of courtyard. You know what, actually no, let's go ahead and just polish off the rest of the Megaron. then we'll call it a night. So let's go ahead and add a mesh cube again. And let's go ahead and bring it sort of in the middle of this whole thing. We're going to scale it. Yeah, that looks about right. And we're going to bring it down about... Oh, wait. No. We need to go wider. Need to go wider. Yeah, about like that. Okay. And then widen that. Okay. And scooch it. Okay. This is going to be sort of thin. Let's do 1 foot thick. And then we're going to bring it up. Nope. Keep trying to use the mouse like I'm in Unity. We can actually bring it down just a tiny bit so it actually clips through those blocks there. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit more. About like that. No. Need to bring it up just a tiny, about like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So this whole thing is at like a very slight angle. What was it? It was like 0.04. No. Negative? No. I don't know what it was at. I don't really care. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just... I'm just going to do something like that. There we go. Yeah. I feel like I do need to rotate it just a tiny bit though. Oh, was it 0.4? Yes, it was 0.4. Okay. So now when I look at it, there should be a little gap. Well, close enough. Okay. Okay. What type of angle would require FTL equipment to manufacture? I don't know. Okay. So that's good. This is going to be... ceiling. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off, because the next thing I need to do is I need to do this craziness. I need to get all... Oops. I need to get all of these things. There we go. That. Okay. And then same thing with the pillars here. I need to get that. Wait. Do I need... I don't think I need this. No, I don't need the... I don't need those. I don't need the bases. But I do need those. Okay, hold on. Let's turn off the walls. Let's turn off porch wall. Yeah, all the porch walls. All those walls. Okay. There we go. All right, so what I need is I need to grab this, 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 that, 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 all 4 pillars, all 4 posts. Okay, and then I need to grab same thing over here. Oop. This, that, and that. And while I'm at it, I should probably grab the door frames. Okay, that's everything I need for the second story, I believe. Yes. So let's turn the ceiling back on. This is how we do things sort of easy mode here. Okay. So I'm going to let's just copy paste, and then I could grab this and bring them all up. No way that that worked. No way that that worked. First try? What the heck? Wow. Okay. You know, I'm actually quite surprised that that worked. Yeah, I'm very surprised that that worked. Okay. So what's the catch? Oh, I bet when I turn on the walls, they're going to be all messed up. There's got to be a catch, right? There has to be. There's no way that this worked first try. Ah, it did not. Okay, so this is actually a lot taller. Makes sense because the ceiling and everything. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's add a person in here real quick. I'm gonna make them 1.7, which is 5'7", and 0.2. So that means this needs to be at what does this need to be at? This so 0.85. Okay. So that's a person. That's the height of a person. Who's 5'7". So this is all really, I think this is too tall. I think this is too tall. I think the door, so the whole thing. Yeah, this portion is too tall. This needs to be brought down. So the ceiling, okay. Okay. Let's also grab this too. Okay. So then we just do copy, paste. Okay. It should be like that. No. No, it should not. It needs to be like that. Hmm. Or maybe I just bring it up. But the problem is this gap here is way too big. Like way too big. So let's turn the ceiling back on and try to figure out where this whole thing went wrong. Yeah, that's obnoxiously tall. So this, I mean, look at that gap. That gap needs to be like that. Well, no, I guess not. It could be about like that. Hold on. What if I grabbed this, and this? Okay. And then I brought this down. Like to there. How bad does that look? That's actually not bad. That's what I think we're gonna have to do. So let's go ahead and grab everything all over again. Let's turn Pylos off. Thank you. So grab that and this and this and this, this, and that. Okay. So that should be everything. So when I grab this and I start to pull down, it should be, yeah. Okay. Like that. That's better. That's much better. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. I like that. I think that's better. I think that's better. And then now what I'll do is I will grab this pillar, this, and this. And then we're going to come around here. I'm going to grab this pillar, this pillar, and this pillar. We're going to hit copy, paste. We're going to pull it straight up. And there we go. As my Romanian friend would say, bravo, bravo. Okay, that looks good. That actually looks much better. The only thing that sucks is that these posts are now like just barely clipping through the ceiling. So I'm going to have to bring the ceiling up just a hair. There we go. Now they won't clip through. Okay. Okay. Now I can do this here. Do that like that. Okay. Let's turn these back on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Megaron. There we go. Oh, not the hearth cut out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I need to turn the doorways back on because I need to copy paste them and bring them up into the new doorways. Whoops. Come up like that. There we go. And then I need to grab this wall here. We need to add another Boolean modifier. That doorway. So now we can turn this doorway off. Oh, look at that. Okay. Grab this wall back here. Add another one. Grab that doorway. Turn that doorway off. Oh, look at that. Okay. But wait, we are not done. So the roof, because this is now the actual roof that's going to be on the outside, or at least part of it, I should say. We're in edit mode. We're going to need to grab that. And we're going to need that to magnetize to a vertex. And we're going to pull it out to there. Okay. And same thing here. We're going to grab this. We're going to pull it out to there. Don't worry about that. We'll take care of it here in a second. Okay, that. Pull it out to there. That one. Pull it out to there. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Okay. So now I need to grab this face. And we're going to very slowly turn the magnet off. Pull it out. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to grab this face. Pull it up. Out like that. Okay, 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 okay. So far, so good. Grab this face because it's needs to be adjusted just a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. This one, same thing. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, there we go. And same with this one. Boop, there we are. Okay. I think we got it. Oh, nope. You know what we forgot? There's one thing we did forget. Okay, let's come up to the ceiling here. Both ceilings, turn them both off. So the hearth has a fire going. So we actually need to make sure that the smoke gets out. So let's go ahead and we're going to do a Boolean modifier. Let's see. Oh boy. We are actually going to have to all right. Something about like that. Maybe we go just a little bit inside. Oh my god, just a little inside. Okay, and we are going to have to rotate it just a tiny bit. No. Okay, like that. All right. Now, we need to make this thing go that and all the way through the ceiling. There we go. Okay, now we come here, we add Boolean, that thing, turn the ceiling on. And this one, same thing. We're going to add Boolean to that, turn that on, and then we're going to take this cube, which we're going to call this smoke hole. And then we are going to take the smoke hole and turn it off. Oh, look at that. Right down in. Now, we do need to add some railing here, and we're going to need to add some railing on the inside. We're also going to need to add the little thing on the top here. There's like another little bit that sticks up over the top with some chimneys. And then that's it. And that'll be it for the Megaron portion of this. So there we go. I'm already feeling better. This has actually come out pretty nicely. We are gonna thicken up the roof a bit too. We're gonna probably add another ceiling piece to it. Actually, we could do that right now. We just go bam. Oops. What the fuck is going on here? Ceiling. Copy. Paste. Why is this? Why is there a second smoke hole? I don't need that. Oh. What? That's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, that'll have to be for another day. So, anyways, that's going to be it. Well, you got to have railings because, you know, safety. Oh, forgot to turn those two doorways off. Oh, look at that. You can just look right on in. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. I'm liking the way that this came out. There's still some stuff we got to do to it, or I got to do to it, but you know what? I think for now, this is good. This is real good. So, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and put up my outro picture. There we go. And yeah, I think this was nice. This is very nice. It, you know, got my mind off of the crappy meeting I had today. Well, it wasn't that crappy. It was cool. But it was alright, I should say. So yeah, that'll be it. I'll see you guys.